Hi, I'm Chef Maria from the Real Food Academy. And now that we're doing adult cooking classes, I've seen so many people eager to learn how to do food presentation. In our industry, we call it plating. So now that we have holidays coming up, this is something easy that you can make at home. You can also do it every day. I'm actually going to demo with some leftovers that I have. All you need is white plates. White plates work the best because they have a cleaner look. If you have shape like square or rectangular, they're more fun. Another suggestion is to get a food ring. A food ring is something like this. You can purchase it online. If you come to one of our classes, we have a retail shop and we use this type of gadgets here. If not, you can also get a PVC pipe, just cut it in 2.5 inches high, and you can have several of them. That way your kids can help you as well. Another helpful tip is to have one of the squeeze bottles. These are where you can put your ketchup. You can buy it and you can cut the tip so it's wider. All right, so there are several ways that you can add the sauce. This is a dipping sauce. In this case, you can do rings like this, or you can add it as a base for what you're going to place on top, okay? So this is one version, this is another one. What I'm going to show you here is a different one. First, we're going to place the food. Again, this is my leftover quinoa from yesterday. So you always want to add your quinoa or your rice on top. And then you have your filling. We have here picadillo that is made with vegan. This is my preference, okay? And then you want to add anything else to give it some color. In this case, we're going to add some avocado. Okay, I can just use my hand to make it easier when you're working with avocado. Okay, and then you want to finish it up with the quinoa again, or rice. If you're working with rice, if you're working with pasta, again, the holidays are coming up. You're going to have different kinds of leftovers, so this is very helpful. Now, this is where you want to tuck it in, so when you leave your ring, it's all compact. If you don't have one of these devices, you can use just a spoon. Okay, make sure your plates are always clean, so you want to have a wet rag with you. And now we're ready to lift this little tower. You see? And you want to use some greens. In this case, we have some kale sprouts, and we have additional ones that make them look pretty. Okay, if you don't have this, you can always use cilantro, you can use parsley. So now you have something that looks more professional. Now we want to add the sauce. In this case, I'm just going to sprinkle the sauce because we have a large plate and we have to fill in the gaps. So this is what I do with the sauce. If it gets clogged, you want to have a little stick so you can push. This dipping sauce has mango, and that's why it gets clogged a little bit. Okay, so you see, this does look more appetizing or what? So every week I will be bringing you some tips, and I will be giving you some recipes, quick and easy, that you can also share with your kids. Okay, in the meantime, bon appetit.